Hello everyone, it's Salah. I hope you are all doing okay and welcome in a new video. Uh, a new YouTube video. It's been a while. I hope everyone is doing okay. I had some issues and I was a little bit, let's say it, a little bit lazy and I didn't do a lot of videos. I promised you that I'm gonna do a lot, but it's not. I have I have a really hard studying studies, and let's just jump to the video. So I wanna welcome you, and before I'm gonna ask you if you please subscribe to my TikTok channel and my Instagram profile and Twitter. That's it. Salah Nouri every fucking where. It's the same Salah Nouri that you're gonna find. The same. It's not how my real name is written, but this is my brand name, my Salah. How to say Salah? So, I have a lot of studies. It's really hard and it's harder for me because I don't really understand a lot of it and I don't really speak Spanish, a good Spanish, so I don't understand a lot of problems at school, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm a lot behind and have I'm trying to do the double of effort so that I'm gonna be like a normal student, if this is what you wanna call it. So uh, so the video is about what? The video is about me moving to the city of my university. As you might heard on one of my videos that I was living in Elche and I'm studying in a city called Orihuela, so it's not the same city. So I'm gonna talk to you the the origin of the problem. So when I was back in Morocco, I was like applying for a lot of comunidades or comunidades. I don't know what they call it exactly, like states of Spain. But I was lazy again, and I didn't really apply for a lot of good for a lot of really in a good way. I didn't apply, I didn't give it a serious time. I was lazy as fuck. But the state that I successfully applied for is the state, or the Comunidad Valenciana is the state of the city of Valencia, or the whole state. It's called Valencia. So I'm living now in the state or Comunidad, as you may wanna, if we wanna refer to it as its original name in Spanish, it's Comunidad Valenciana. So I'm living now there, here, here. It's here. It's not there. So, and when I was applying, I got when after applying for a few weeks, and I got the email back from the university, a university called UMH of Elche. So without thinking, I called my first friend that I know, a friend that I know that has been accepted. It's that has been accepted. A friend that I know him from where? I know him from my year of studying. As you may know, I spent a year of studying in Casablanca. So I did spend that year in studying. So all my classmates were people are going to live the next year or to study the next year in Spain. So I did that, and I called my first my first friend. It was really he's a close friend for in the year of in the year my year of studying in Casablanca. So I called him and I say, oh, I got accepted to the to study in the University of Elche. So I am now studying. I'm gonna study in the same university as you. So he called also. He already been talking to a friend uh, not a friend, a person that a student in the same school, in the same school that we studied at in Casablanca, but in a different city, in a different city in Rabat. So the guy was like, he was looking for apartments. It's usually rooms, but he found an apartment with three rooms. So he was looking, and he found a rooms there, and he asked he asked also the teacher, one of the teachers in this academy or the school of Spanish of selectividad, the people they do it. It's a year that you do before coming here, or you can come here and do that year. It's the same, but it's for a lot of Moroccans that they are trying to study in Spain. I think most of them really succeeded, and now they are living here in Spain. So one of the students, like, I don't know why, but he thought that it's better for him to live with students from the same country and from the same school. So he called the teacher, and he asked the teacher uh, to give him numbers of people that's gonna be looking for rooms in Elche. So he contacted me, and he talked to me, and he said if I wanna. Long story short, he gave me the number of my old landlady. So the landlady, I talked to her, and I found a room in Elche back from when I was in Morocco, even before I got the visa, or I paid the deposit back in Morocco. I didn't really pay from Morocco. I gave the money to my uncle. He's living in Spain, in the state of, or in the Comunidad, or I don't know what they call it, the independent Comunidad of Catalonia or something like that. He's living in a Catalonia or Catalonia. It's the state of Barcelona, as you might know. So he sent her the money, and I got the room with my old friend from Casablanca and the new guy that I know from Rabat. So and I came here after the visa, the paying the school, paying every fucking shit, and getting on a plane, and came to Spain. I I I First of all was that I had to apply for the visa and the acceptance of the visa. I may mention some of this shit on this channel or the other channel. So long story short, I came to Spain, and I I came to Spain. My first night, I spent the night there. The morning, I talked to the landlady. I gave her the rent money. Everything is going okay, and I went to school so that I can see where is it. It was, I didn't had class that morning. It was until the afternoon. I already missed 2 days of class. I couldn't find a plane ticket until the second day of school. So I was trying to not waste any time, and going directly to the uh, uh, th- going directly to school so that I don't waste any more time, and trying to find this school. And I went with the guy, with my friend that I know, that he was my old roommate, and I talked to him, and I gave him, like, I asked him to show me the school. So I could found it in Google Maps or something, but I prefer to go with him and spend a good time, hang out during going to school. So I went, and I first of thing he told me that you should apply for your student card. So I applied for my student card, and I asked the lady that make the cards, can you please show me where is this thing called Orewela? Is it a part of this? Is it a class? When show me my class. This is, I show her the name of the number of the room and the name of the campus and they call it campus or what they call it edificio here, and the name of this city. And I had no idea. I thought I didn't even know that the school had more than campus and this in Elche and a lot of other campuses in other places. Even here in Orihuela, they have two com, com, campuses. So think about it. Thank God that let's just complete the story, and I'm gonna share with you why I said thanks God that I المهم let's just continue. It's really fucking, and she said that this is not here, this is another city. So what the fuck, I was thinking like what the fuck, and I said to her, I'm done speaking in Spanish. I said, "Oh my God, what the fuck! I just paid a long deposit, a big deposit, and I found out later that the deposit that she took from me, that he was a really bigger than the normal deposits that other students, not the students that I am living with, but other students in the same country or the same city doesn't pay that much." So I was directly like asking, uh, how can I go to this fucking place? No, I didn't ask. I was in shock. She tells me, don't worry, it's just a train. You have to take the train. So I was like, what the fuck? And I got upset like for a week or 2 days, or I got upset for more than a month. Let's just say that. And I found out that I have to take the train. And at least and I didn't go to school that day because I was really fucking upset and mad and angry, and I hated everything. So when I was supposed to know that I'm supposed to study here in Orihuela, it was in the paperwork. One of the paperwork, one they called like matricula here. I don't know what they call it there. It's registrations or something. And part of like 6 pages, I didn't read 6 pages. I barely read my application. I didn't read anything. S- uh, it's 6 pages of but it was a really expensive mistake. And it was mentioned in that 6 pages matricula, I don't know what they call it. And it was mentioned, but for for storytelling purposes, let's just say that I wouldn't find out even if I read that, because I didn't had the matricula until after paying for the room. So it wouldn't, even if I did that, I wouldn't change it until I came here. It was gonna be the same even if I read it. The mistake wasn't reading it, reading the paperwork. The mistake, I don't know what the mistake was not doing enough research maybe, or or was the mistake probably not giving a damn about which city. I looked, I googled this city of Elche, I googled the university, but I didn't really spend enough time researching to find out that I'm not even in the official campus, or the head, or the city of Elche. They have like 5 campuses all around. They have one really close to the city of Alicante, the biggest city in this province. I don't know what they call this shit. In Morocco, we call it. There is a stage, and there is like, I don't know, something smaller than a state. Uh, Parts of the state. So the biggest city is the name of the provincia. I'm still belonging to Alicante even if I change the city. So let's just say that I I found out that I'm not gonna study there. So the other morning I like get through my shit a little bit, and I did After a really long night and a lot of thinking, I took the train. It was also by the norms of here, I think it's a normal price, but for me it was an expensive train every day. And later, after 1 month or something, after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I got the monthly payment. It was cheaper. It's not cheap, but cheaper at least. So it's easier to deal with that shit, and it was also easier at the time to like. As you may notice, this is a mountain here. The city of Arwela has like a lot of mountains and close ones. So I'm gonna maybe because I'm fucking lazy, I'm gonna do it like uh, today is Sunday, so maybe probably I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. Probably I weekend when I wake up early. So let's just say not anytime soon. I'm gonna try to climb the mountain and take pictures or whatever and make stories, make reels. I love fucking reels. So let's just say it's a little bit far from now. I was doing like the same shit. I see some good stuff or good places in Elche that I wanna visit, and I say, no, not now. Let's do it next time, or and later I'm not living even in fucking Elche. So don't worry. I'm gonna just say again that I came here. I took the train. It was hard to find the station to keep an eye on when is the station. But after a month, I got used to where is exactly where I'm gonna be. Where is my the first station, the second station? I mean, even after the first when I came from Elche. When I came from Elche for the first time in here in Orwell, I don't even fucking know where is the school. And when I asked, I had a problem with the train. So the security of the train took me and make sure that I really paid, because I paid, but the guy in the reception, instead of, it's a lot of detail, instead of for the first times I used to pay by the reception. Few days later, I started paying by the paying in the machine. They have a machine. I didn't know how to use it, but later I used it, and a few weeks later I started using the card of the payments. Of the monthly payment, so it's changed a lot. So the first time the guy in the reception, instead of like give me the card, instead of like make a ticket, instead of giving me the ticket to go, it's a ticket but it's a card at the same time, to go to Orwell and go back, he gave me a ticket to go to Alicante. So it was hard. It was hard. The card didn't work, so go. I couldn't get in, and teacher and the security was talking like in a very bad fucking angry Spanish, and I was a little bit yelling. Fuck! Why do you yell at a person obviously doesn't understand your fucking language? And also, I showed them. I still have the receipt. I show him that I'm paying. I'm really paying, like the go and go back ticket, and he didn't like make any time to consider. And after he opened the door for me and he took me to the receptionist in the Orihuela station, and it was also a bad situation. But at the end I asked her, where is the university, and she saw me and she said it's a fucking 20 minutes of walking. I'm not sure if it's 20 minutes it's real, but I think it is 15 to 20 minutes. Like, think 10 minutes from Elche, my fucking home, too, instead of 5 minutes to the university. When I was like paying for the room, I asked when I was like researching I was researching with the landlady, and I asked her how long it is until how the distance between my university and my room, and she said, and my flat, and she said like 5 minutes instead of 5 minutes, like 10 minutes to the station, to the first station, and from the station is 20 minutes to school, more or less, and the train 30 to 40 minutes, and sometimes more because he like late, or you miss the first train, or I had a lot of problems with this. It was very stressful and very, very, very annoying and very fucking tiring. And also, it was, I have an afternoon schedule. I hate it, but I have it, and probably will have it for the next few years, from 4 to 8. So let's just think about that. If I had to use the train like at 7 at the morning, it's okay. It's not that okay, but it's okay for me because I hate wake up in early, but I love studying in the morning. I love studying at school, not studying with yourself, like doing some research. Studying at home and studying at school in the morning is the best. I think it's better than a schedule at four after 4 p.m. and 4 afternoon in the afternoon. So it's really fucking hard, and it's not that it's annoying. And now I'm trying to flip my schedule to, I'm trying to start in wake up late, and see if I'm not gonna be tired at the time of study, after time of these classes. So, and next semester is gonna be from 4 to 9. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. So let's just talk about the problem next time. Or let's just forget it. It's bad to talk about it, as a problem is a reality, is a fucking reality. Problem you can solve, this is not a problem that you can solve. The problems in general, we say it about things, about issues that we can solve, but this I can't, I really can't. So I'm just gonna say it's a reality, it's my new reality, it's my schedule, it's my life, so it is just continue. So after living in that home in Ilchi for like months and a half or something, or even before, I, s- I started like, I felt some voice very close, so it's okay. After living in that home for like 4 or 5 months, for after 4 or 5 weeks, I started, from the day I started just researching uh, here in Oregon. I started researching or searching for, looking for fucking places, rooms. It's just rooms. So a room in a flat. So I I was talking about this with a classmate, and they told me that they have a room in their room. So I talked about that, and I did it. So and I made a lot of appointments with the landlady of this room that I didn't rent, but at the same time she cancelled on me a lot. I don't know what's the reason. Is it because she found out I don't want a job to this? But I don't think so. Sometimes it didn't happen to me personally, but some people cancel on renters after finding out that they are Moroccan, because I'm gonna, there is no reason. It's fucking, it's, you shouldn't give reason to racism. It's just called as fucking racism. So some landlords and landladies cancel on people just because they are from this fucking country. They did it to my friend, one of my friends. He was trying to look in a room for Ali Candy, and after a few, he made the appointment, and after like 2 hours or 3 hours, until like in the last minutes, the car, the guy, 2 hours before the appointment, the guy just stopped answering. And he canceled, and he didn't do anything. He didn't make any other effort to keep in contact. I did two appointments. I came all the way from LT in the morning, even if I don't have anything to do here, and try to, and I go to the room. I go to the house, the condo at the. I go there and I start calling her and giving her a message on WhatsApp, and she stops calling, and later she tries to reschedule. So she did the first time. She wasn't supposed to do it at all, but after doing it like for people are looking. It's weird. Like I'm doing this in the stage. I'm just doing it in my balcony, but it's weird. It's like I'm doing it in the stage. Everyone, people from down, people from the windows, and everyone is looking. So it's just the night. The It's gonna be dark soon, so I'm gonna take this probably inside. So I'm gonna use the. So I just wanna show you my fucking balcony and my fucking view. This is the view. It's a mountain, a lot of residents, a lot of condos, and a lot of houses, or whatever you can call it, and a great fucking view. When I was like, let's continue inside. So here the the quality of lighting is even worse. So just gonna try to like talk. It's a podcast. It doesn't matter how is the quality. So let's just continue. I'm trying to use a flashlight, but it's even worse. So let's just continue. When I was young, I was like dreaming of having a balcony. Not dreaming like real dreaming, but wishing that if I could have a balcony or a natural view close to home, or close to the window, and this is good. This is really good. The neighborhood is maybe the worst of the city, and the flat is not the best. My older flat, the equipment in the kitchen or the other parts of the flat are worst, but the room is totally better and the view is better, and it's in the city of my studies, so it's okay. It's good, it's better. So I'm just saying that I want to continue. So after she canceled on me a lot of times, I keep looking. I'm talking to her, I'm trying to reschedule with her. At the same time, I'm talking about my new landlord was like very fucking fast. He answered me. He said, like, let's just make some ground rules. This is the rules. This is what you have to do. So I said to him, like, when can we meet? The other landlady, when I said to her, when can we meet? Gave me like next week. This one, he said, today. Let's meet today. I'm just gonna talk to the other tenants. I wanna meet some of them today, so I'm gonna make sure that they are there. So let's come at this time. So he gave me an appointment like in a few hours, less than 2 hours. I was really there in Orwell, not to meet him, to meet the I'm sorry, the other one that rescheduled on me most of the time, and it's okay. So it's okay that she rescheduled because this one answered, and he showed me the room that day. He got his deposit, so automatically when I paid the new deposit or I rent the new room, I lost the old deposit because I had a contract for one student, 1 year of studies, like until June. I had to stay in that room until June, but I couldn't. It was stressful. I tried for like more than months to check the train and do the work and just be patient, but I couldn't. So some people are doing commute every day, but they live in their homes, like, or they not he, people in general do commute, but me, I'm not gonna do commute to Elche because I have nothing important in Elche. Other people's like doing commute to go to a free home, like the home that they own in that part of other part of town or in other city, or they are going to their families in that town or that. Not, I'm talking about commute in general. I used to do like 1 hour commute back in Casablanca because one bus, right? And a lot of waiting in general. I have to go out like 2 hours or 1 hours and 1 hour and a half before class so I could be on time. And it was okay because it was the only because I was living for free back in my grandma's or grandpa abuelos. I was living in my grandparents' home, so it was because of that it was okay. And I have nothing important in Elche. So if I lose the department of if I give up the deposit as soon as I can, that's better because I'm gonna stop losing money on train, and also I'm gonna stop stressful. And I am lazy. I just wanna I always like just look for a fucking excuse to not do something. So this is me trying to face the future me that's gonna find this like elche. When I get a little bit depressed, I start skipping classes. So I'm gonna be like, oh, let's skip class. I'm living a little bit away. So this is like I don't understand classes. I don't understand like 70% or 80% of the class, but I'm just doing a deal with myself, or I'm promising myself to go every day so that I'm gonna be like better and try to be like deal or have a commitment so that I'm gonna be better. So this guy, I asked him if I can move on the weekend. It was like a 3 days weekend plus 1 day holiday, and I moved in two two separate days. I came here to Orihuela with like a suitcase and a fucking shit one like bag, one bed bag. It was really heavy and it was with that. And I did the same shit the other day, the second day, and and it was like okay. I had to like lose some groceries I bought because I couldn't move them, or I bought a lot of groceries in advance. I didn't really calculate that I may be moving soon, and so I talked to the landlady after making sure that I'm really here, I'm really in. So, and she said like, this is stupid. You shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that in Europe. But also, she took like a very big deposit, and she rent the room in 2 days. She wasted only 2 days, so it wasn't that bad of a deal. She didn't waste any money. Literally, she gained money. She took money because the deposit. This is why people do deposits in general. But it, I'm not the bad guy. I didn't try to leave because I wanna scam from her. I tried to leave for a good reason, to came here and study. So this is why, and to be closer to my university. This room is better, the flat is worst. the commute is 15, the walk into school is 15 minutes. It's not easy, but it's not that fucking hard. The price of the room is slightly the price of the room of the from the landlady is was really harder, really expensive, harder on my feelings, harder on my pockets. It was more expensive, the other lady, but this guy, the room, this room was slightly a little bit expensive from the normal the other room, but it's normal, it's okay, it's not that bad. And for the first time, I really, or the second time for this year, I first time trying to handle it like this. It's a life experience to do this kind of shit, like to try to go and find a home and talk and talk to people and ask, and the language, it's the fucking problem, the language. and and people could be sometimes bad person, so you have to look out when strangers are not always, because I met some strangers here in this new city, and it wasn't, I met some strangers, they become my friends back in LG, but it's not always the same. S- Here I met some strangers and it was bad. I'm not talking about classmates. Classmates are the best. We just had a party like a few days ago and it was awesome. It was cool. It was really uh, refreshing, and I'm glad to know such a great people. But here in this flat or in Orwell in general, there is a lot. Not wanna say which nationality they have, but a lot of bad people that I have to keep on the lookout from. It's okay. This is life. Even probably back in Haiti, there were a lot of bad persons, but I just didn't cross I didn't cross paths with them, and I didn't had the honor to meet them, so it's okay. I wanna also ask you for thank you for this great fucking video. This video is because of you, and thanks to you I did this great fucking video. It's really long and beautifully done and beautifully said and good story, good catching up with you, and that was great, and that was awesome, that was fucking awesome. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe if you understand the Moroccan language. Subscribe to Moroccan dialect Arabic, so you can subscribe to my other channel. Don't forget also to subscribe or follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Or maybe wanna also add me on Facebook. It doesn't matter. Facebook, it's a little bit not the most important platform that you're gonna find me there every fucking day. It's Instagram, Insta, IG. I say Instagram in a French accent, in a Moroccan accent. I don't know. I forget, but it's IG. For follow me on IG. It's the important thing. And if you say you are from this video or from YouTube, my YouTube in general, I would love to follow you back, and just like keep in touch with you and see what kind of videos do you like and what kind. The only bad thing about the balcony is maybe the room is gonna be colder in winter. This is winter. This is not real winter. This is fall, but maybe it's gonna be in the colder nights. Maybe it's gonna be bad, but in general, it's good. So I have a good schedule now. I really try to learn Spanish every day and also try to study and do homeworks and do stuff like that, and keep also with my social life and keep up with my social life. So just like don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends if you like it, and I love you so much. This video was fucking awesome. Thank you so much, and don't forget to, I'm gonna say it for the last time, subscribe to my to my YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. And love you guys so much. This is the first video. It's gonna be swipe up on Instagram, or gonna be linked on Instagram, because Instagram now, Instagram, Insta, Instagram add the link the video for people like under 13,000 or something. Before, only the people of higher subscribers, number, that they gonna get like for swipe up or follow this link on Instagram. But now everybody can do it, so I'm gonna do it. Maybe not a lot of people they gonna watch it, but it's okay. I don't care. I love this making this fucking video. It make me happy. It make me more like energetic, and it make me also like wanna do more of these videos. I don't do it, but I'm probably gonna next time. So this wasn't scheduled to make a video in Sunday, so probably next Sunday I'm gonna make another video. Love you so much. See you soon, and subscribe, like, and share. Love you. And sorry because the video was so fucking awesome. And I'm sorry for the quality after the dark. It's bad. It's bad.